He's currently the talk of Twitter. A popular Toronto park enforcement officer has had his Twitter account suspended after his employer claims there were concerns about his posts. I'm Faiza Amin in Toronto. Tonight, questions about who owns your Twitter account and why.
The new team is an offshoot of the social media sensation sparked by Officer Kyle Ashley.
He's a passionate and outspoken bike cop who isn't too shy to call out any violators parked in bike lanes. But since Friday, his fiery tweets no longer available on Twitter. His account suspended, something Kyle Ashley tells us he decided to do himself. He says he was at home on Friday when Toronto police showed up at his door demanding his Twitter credentials. Since then, an outpouring of support from members of the public, cycling advocacy groups, and even city councillors, many asking what's behind this suspension. Toronto police tell us the following in an email statement. While he has done some excellent work highlighting bike lanes, there have been some ongoing concerns about some of the postings on his account. Those concerns have escalated. We felt the most appropriate thing to do was to suspend temporarily his Twitter account while we look into those concerns. While that's going on, we will not go into any further detail. Who owns the Twitter account? Is it you or your employer?
You own your own Twitter account, and the user's agreement with Twitter will actually say that it's your property. Some employers have a policy, larger companies all have them, and I'm pretty sure that it's been brought to your attention what is acceptable and not acceptable in terms of social media, and you're expected to follow it. Now, whether or not that gives an employer the right to step in, seize your property, which is that account, and do something with it, is pretty much still an open question. I'm not aware that it's ever been litigated or decided in a court, so it remains to be seen whether they've overstepped their grounds or their rights in terms of taking that action or not.
I know a lot of times, especially in the professional field, a lot of us issue disclaimers in our biographies, perhaps where we say the tweets here don't represent my employers. How effective is something like that?
It's only as effective as a court will decide. It's not an automatic protection to say, this doesn't represent my company's opinions, it's just mine.
Kyle Ashley says he is expected to work on Monday. As for Twitter Canada, a spokesperson tells us social media policies are defined by individual employers, but we did inquire about how they respond to legal requests to access accounts. A response to that question on our website, citynews.ca. In Toronto, I'm Faiza Amin for City News.